This meeting is being recorded.
Hi, Sadeil. Can you hear me? Yeah, I think you should. Oh, I can't hear you. Seems you're mute.
Sorry, I was unmuted. Yeah.
Alright,
Okay.
let me share my screen. Share. Okay, can you see my screen?
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Alright, so this is the beginning of the onboarding. So
Mm-hmm.
the idea is to have a logo animation that this whole icon will be animated, including these illustrations here. I haven't done that yet, so I'm keeping it to probably be the last thing I'll do. So during this animation, we'll have welcome to NIOV Labs.
Mm-hmm.
Then this shows up with this soft end shop. Then turn your data into crypto.
Mm-hmm.
Then the next thing that comes up is the sign in menu. So for the sign in menu, they can, if like already registered user, can just use their email and the created password they have to sign in to the product. But if they don't have an account, they can just click don't have an account. You click this register here, and it takes them to the sign up page.
Mm-hmm.
So for the sign up page, they have we have first name, last name, then they click on next. But if probably they do it by mistake, they can click on already have an account, then go
Mm-hmm.
back to the login page. But for now, once they include or they input their name, that's the first name, last name, they click on next. It takes them to the email section where they include their email address. So we also have like a text telling them to please make sure your email address is the correct one so we can get in touch with them. So once they do that, they can click on next and it takes them to the password section. So this password section is lets them input the password that they want for the product. So
Yeah.
in this copy, you can see use both uppercase and lowercase letters. It's better to add symbols like blah 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 and like the normal password creation process. So depending on the password they are inputting, this will be changing to green. So if they miss one of these steps, it's going to be red, letting them know that they need to add probably one of the steps so that to have like a complete password. Once they've done that, they click on next. Once they click on next, it takes them to this stage, which they click on either they agree to the terms and condition of privacy policy. That's for the product itself, and also they can automatically sign up for our newsletters and receive updates from NIOV Labs. Once they do that, they click on next. Once they click on next, we automatically send an email to them. That is for that is the code, registration code, so that you can sort of like is it verify. Yeah. So they input the code here. If they didn't like receive any code, they can press resend. If they want to change the mail that they inputted in the registration process, they click on edit mail and it takes them back to this email address and they can update the email address. So but for here, if they input the correct code, it automatically loads. It automatically loads and take them to this page here. So for this page, this page is the main NIOV wallet page, which sort of connects the whole wallet to their browser or to their mobile phones. So what this does is, if once they enter here, it's on. I'm supposed to add. I'm yet to add like a button that lets them connect, just like on your VPN. So if it's connected, it will be showing these brand colors. If it's not connected, it will show this. It will show this. So this is for this.
Nice.
This is for disconnected, and this is for connected.
Yeah.
So also for the points, the more they browse or the more they once they are connected and they are using their mobile phones or their web browser, they get to instantly get new points. That is points from the wallet. So that is this for the whole connection, because this main page you are seeing here, the main goal is for them to connect NIOV Labs with their browser and for them to automatically get points. So the next one is NIOV Wallet. So for the NIOV Wallet, we want users to be able to either um buy or is similar what normal wallet does, but it's not in depth. It's not like we're not giving full wallet capabilities. We just want them to be able to buy, swap, send. Probably we can remove any other thing that's unnecessary. So I'm just putting things here for now till we figure out what is next. Also, we also include some of the cryptocurrency like Ethereum, Polygon, NIOV tokens, Starknet, Solana, blah blah blah. Depending on what the user have on wallet. So if they have zero Ethereum, to show zero here. If they have zero Polygon, to show zero here. So another thing for this wallet section is this page here. So the reason I put this page is for ads. So I want users to be able to see, and if I was to zoom in now, you see that there's sort of like a line that shows progress.
Yeah.
So yeah, we could have like 5 or 6 ads that scroll. So for instance, now this is just showing like an ad for iPhone, where a user can directly buy an iPhone using their cryptocurrency.
Oh, that's hot. That's hot.
Yeah.
And then I see that, it can flip through the ads in the carousel wheel, right? And so that
Yeah.
carousel. And the best part about that is it can be dynamic ads. And so those ads
Yeah.
could possibly change just depending on what the user is. But in most cases, I don't expect them to be on this screen for a long time unless they're just really looking at their money.
Yeah. So it's just, remember, we're just trying various ways to show them these ads. So it's just like I snuck the ads here without
No,
taking
that's
them.
good. I like it though. I mean, it gives an element here. We'll actually have to look at possibly putting that on a different page where they may be longer. But I'm looking or considering Web3 people more than likely will be looking right here a lot. Where
Yeah.
we think of Web2 users, they're going to, oh my God, what is that? Wait a minute. You know what I mean? So we do
Yeah.
have to add elements where Web3 really stands out. We have to push that to the background. And we need to
Yeah.
elements here where if my grandma, my mom, my sister get on here, my brother won't have any problem with this. But my sisters, they will be confused at just looking at this part. And so we're building a product where we know that we're in Web3, and this is perfect for the Web3 users. But for the Web2, it could be a little confusing.
Yeah.
That's just a thought. That's just a thought because this looks incredible. Like I love it. It looks really good.
Yeah. Okay, so maybe we can revisit it later. So we also have like,
by the way,
okay.
Polygon in I think a few more days or either today, it's not Matic anymore. It's Pole.
Yeah, it's Pole. Yeah, that's why I just all right. So that is it for the okay. Also in the wallet section, they can also check for NFTs and also check for their activities. So in case they view like a certain ads and code, they can see all the activities here, and even if they swap their cryptocurrency or they buy, all the activities will be shown in the
just
activity.
kind of like the history, correct?
Yeah,
Okay.
just like that.
Mm-hmm.
So up next is the message, or will I say inbox? I don't know which word fits this section. I'll just say inbox. So for the inbox section is just an inflow of personalized ads. So we just want brands to be able to send personalized ads to their users based on their users' interest. So if you notice here, I said, for instance, here I said, Ima, upgrade to iPhone 14 Pro and get free AirPods, UK exclusive. Grab yours today. Don't wait. So it's more of like an personalized app that shows the user's name and also their interest and their location. Like a
Mhm.
three combo. Same thing with the rest, but this section can be or will be improved. It's just like what we want in place for now, but it could be improved based on the feedback I get from you and the rest of the team. So it's just showing them ads and co. So it's just like when you receive your email in probably your mail, how it shows you your emails and co. Um Also once you click on these images, it has its own individual. It's either let me see, it's either this directly takes you to their main page, that is the company's page. But sure, we still work in progress.
Mhm.
Apart from that, what is next is the discover page. So this discover page is where users can go to individual brands that are registered on NIOV Labs. So for example, now we have categories. So we have fashion, we have technology, we have beauty and personal cares. And for all these are individual brands that are registered on Moving Insight and how they are categorized in this section. So if we were to say Nike registered for Moving Insight, users can come here and once they click here, they can see all the products Nike are willing to sell on NIOV Labs.
I love
But
this.
yeah,
And so the discover page is this one. This is my
yes.
favorite piece here, right? Because this is where we actually get to see partners. This is
Yeah,
where I see our partners resting. And then I love that you put the verified icon next to our partners. Um,
yeah,
the other aspect of this is the tools or applications that are built from the insights that are given. They can also go in the discover section. And so this opens up a whole world that you can open up these applications just from our wallet, and it's not just a browser. Incredible.
okay.
Very good.
Yeah. So for this discover, I think I also need some feedback from you in regards to what you mentioned now. But yeah, this is where I stopped for the website. I
You
think
know,
some of the yeah.
it's obvious that this is just the beginning. Felicia, you've done a way better job than I can imagine at really putting the vision together. And wow, you are incredibly powerful in the way that you envisioned everything. And so, fantastic job. Thank you.
Awesome.
Wow.
Yeah. So for this discover section, I think it would be nice for probably maybe once you're free, you can just highlight some of the things you expect it to have and probably what since I've given like an overview of what it is, I think it would be nice if you were to look through it and probably highlight some of the things you need in this section and find a way to include them.
Yeah.
Because okay,
This actually takes me to a feature I haven't used, what's it called? Snapchat in quite some time. I do remember that they had a discover button there.
okay,
So this kind of brings me back to that feature. I could be wrong. It may not be Snapchat, but my point here is people actually get to discover. And considering that we'll be utilizing data points as a geographic location, what pops up here in our partners could be completely different from what shows up in the discover section if you're in France or if you're in
yeah,
America or if you're in Asia or Africa. But our users get a whole new world of an experience. I also love the messaging piece, the inbox, where our partners are. It's a beautiful layout. And this also gives me the the vision where in the future we may be adding two-way messaging for our users to message each other from here. And so
yeah.
that may get too heavy. I'm not quite sure on that yet. We may have a messaging app within the Discover feature. I mean, who knows? But this, at this point, this can be used for our partners and it can also be used as an app tool to find apps. So we might have our own application um, location for.
So for the application, I'm just thinking it's something that we could include in the Discover section, because I'm planning on adding, for the Discover section, there will still be a sub navigation here. I think to be beneath display. So user can switch from this section probably to an app section where it shows them our product apps. So it depends on what they. Well, for now, I think it's important for us to just stick to what we could implement for
Yeah,
now.
this is perfect right now. Because there are multiple ways that we can look at this, right? It could be shop, apps, tools, etc.
Yeah.
And so there's so many different ways that we can play this. Because if I click on shopping, then I could actually see this page here with all our partners. And then across all of them, there's an advertisement at the top that is related, non-intrusive ads that is really personalized for what I'm looking for. And within there, I do imagine within there that there would be some type of search that I can click on and search. I think that may be something. Did you already add that in there?
Yeah, I think it's supposed to be in this place here.
Okay. All right. That might be a little high. I would love to see the NIOV logo that's there consistently. So maybe we can add it in another place at the top or at the bottom.
Okay. You know what? I can reduce, because for this card here is supposed to be selling individual products. So yeah, I can reduce the height for this. I can reduce the height for this and create an extra space for
and that will act more like banner ads then in that case. There could be some type of hybrid system. Maybe a little less scrolling room if we wanted to keep that. We could have a little less scrolling room, because I do imagine for portraits versus like landscape, we would like to play on both of those if that were going to be advertising, maybe for a new album, new shoes, depending on how the brand wants it. They have the space to actually utilize that space.
That's true.
So that's just if we were going to put less things in there from fashion apparel, it looks like from what I'm seeing, they can swipe from left to right. From right to left, no, and actually see the ads. That's hot without necessarily scrolling up and down.
Yeah, so this is for individual category. So for instance, now if you use it here, you could just swipe to see the rest of the ads showing here. And there's also going to be like a button here that says see all. So in case they want to see everything that's related to take them to another individual page.
Right, absolutely. And like I said, I think it's important, because if I wasn't interested in Sephora, Nike, or whatever brand that's there, I just want to search. Elements here, that should be tailored, right? More than likely, the user of this wallet, based on their habits, they're only going to see what they're looking for. Should automatically be there in most cases. But in other cases, when they're not, that little search bar for convenience should be there.
Okay.
This is beautiful. Folusho, this is a work of art. Like, I want to jump up and down and say you did it. I did send you the documentation as far as a wallet, so maybe that will also give a little bit more insight, or you can add to it. And so, as a matter of fact, let me go on my docs and handle that now. Oh, I'm running over time. So I have to take my daughter to a birthday party. So I know this was an impromptu meeting, but I am so happy that I got on here and saw this beautiful piece of wallet. Man, this is great. This is great.
Yeah.
Thank you for sharing.
Awesome. So one of the things I even like about this is the idea on how it represents the brand, and it sort of gives the feel of all our brand all our brand visual. So from the website to our social media pages, so everything that consists of our brand, it's very
That's
similar.
great. And
Yeah.
I would also take in a perspective, how does this represent? Because I see the representation for people in Web3.
Yeah.
The wallet's a no-brainer for people in Web3. And so we also have to look at, how does it represent someone who doesn't have Web3 experience? Um, I do love, that it says rewards and not tokens, even though it
Mm-hmm.
could be tokens and they're getting fractions of rewards, but represented by the NIOV token, and they can cash it out for monetary value. The other part is, can you go to the main where it says something your data? Yes. Surf, earn, shop, turn your data into crypto. So that part for Web2 users, they get scared. Not
Okay.
everyone knows what crypto is. It's very volatile for them. And so, more than likely, I was to turn your data into an experience or somewhere along those lines, because our goal here isn't just to turn their data into monetary gain. Um,
Okay.
I think what's most important for most people is the experiences that they have. Whether you're wealthy, whether you're poor, life is truly about experiences. And that's what we really want to offer people and deliver, is an experience.
Okay. So why don't we can just put experience as a better I'm not that good with copies.
Yeah, no, that's okay, because this is perfect. Serve, earn, shop. We don't even
Yeah.
have to say turn your data. I mean, we could say surf, earn, shop, experience. Who knows? Um, but overall, we can play with that. If we can definitely play with that. I'm pretty good with copy and jumping through the hoops. If you just send me that line for that, I mean, I
Okay.
want to use the tagline, your data, your power. That's one that we'll be using, but I don't think that's good for the wallet as far as introduction, right? This is the
Okay.
introduction to many people's first time experience. And so, one of the elements that we also have to consider, right, is this wallet more than likely will be onboarded by many people who are already in Web3. And
Yeah.
in this case, right, when we have an application, let's say that application is in the browser. Well, now when they log into that information, this information needs to connect to a wallet. Now, if they already have a wallet, it'll automatically connect to that wallet whenever they use their login credentials. But if they don't have a wallet, they don't need to go through the traditional steps of what we know as Web3 wallets, because you're going to have a 24 key password, save it. No, if they, for instance, are downloading a tool or an application or using it in their browser, same process. The wallet operates in the background. If they want to get a little bit more technical and start taking advantage of the rewards or staking, then they can actually um, have access to that. And in the process, we slowly educate our users on what staking is, because stakings may be confusing for a lot of people in Web2. And then
Yeah.
there are other blockchain elements that they're unfamiliar with. But since we'll still be using those elements anyway, we have to use names that they're quite familiar with without showing. There'll be a nuance feel to it that's Web3, but it won't necessarily be visible to the Web2 user. Because truthfully, Web2 users don't care if it's Web2 or Web3. They just want their things to work and have an experience. Same thing goes for enterprises. And that's, I think, an important aspect to deliver.
Okay. So for now, what do you think should be the next step in regards to um this product? Because for me now, I feel like the whole onboarding onboarding process is complete, and also this is also complete. But what is pending, or what I feel is somehow a little bit weird, is this wallet section here, which I felt you also mentioned how it doesn't like it out for people in Web2 but just Web3. Then for this also, I think this is okay for now till we
No,
have
that's
like
great. Yeah.
yeah. So this okay.
Possibly, much like in DevTools, there's a little button to say, "Hey, I'm a developer." Maybe we need to have a smaller button somewhere within one of these settings that is there in order for people to actually navigate to that page. But I know
Which page
people
is that?
get scared immediately. I'm not quite sure which page, but it does need to be intuitive.
So this is the navigation. I don't
Yeah,
know if you saw this.
yeah. Which one's the
So
wallet button?
this. So just by clicking, you can see the difference between the four icons. So when
Sorry, I didn't mean icon. Which one is the wallet page? Which one is that?
okay, sorry, yeah, this is the wallet page.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Um, and so this may be a button that makes sense. It makes sense, but it's not necessarily intuitive for the Web2 user. So that wallet
Okay.
could be too big, or not too big, but easily accessible for the ones who don't know what it is, where they get confused and turned off right away. And so I'm thinking from an emotional standpoint on the user experience.
Okay. Oh, sorry. Sorry, could you repeat what you said? I didn't hear you properly.
It's okay. The call is recorded, and I can actually send you the recording of the call to get more insights from it, if anything that you may have missed or lost in translation.
Oh,
Um,
all right.
Overall, see, that's why I love this thing. Overall, though, I think that I'm considering the user experience and how they may feel emotionally clicking on a button and not having any knowledge of tokens that may be listed in there, rewards, or anything like that. So I think that the wallet button is great for us Web3 users, but that may be easily accessible to users who don't have that knowledge.
Okay. So
So I know we mentioned that you mentioned that adding a different button to the bottom of that, and maybe we can replace that with that, and then kind of slide the wallet button to another place that's hidden in the background. Home is intuitive, inbox is intuitive for Web2, discover is intuitive, and maybe the search button could be intuitive. That's the one I believe you had mentioned.
oh, it seems I'm kind of I'm kind of lost.
It's
Seems
okay.
I'm kind of lost. Yeah. So for this wallet section, do you mean it doesn't like portray properly to individuals in the user space? Is that what you
So
mean?
you faded into the background. What was that?
Oh, sorry. Is this wallet icon now? Do you mean it's not something that is familiar with people in the Web2 space? Is that what you meant?
Yeah, absolutely. That's one place where they wouldn't be familiar. And here's the crazy part. This is the really crazy part. Maybe even if you just change the name from wallet to rewards, and it takes you there. So this is the psychology of the player, where just the shift and distinctions of name, it could still be the wallet homepage, and
Okay.
users say, "Oh, okay, well, this is the rewards." You know?
So if it's reward, that means we have to make a lot of updates to this section itself, because if it's reward, that means it's just going to include the NIOV tokens,
Uh-huh.
and also it's just going to give them the ability to send the NIOV tokens to another wallet.
Yeah.
So okay, so and that means
Onboarding, offboarding. I mean, that's cool. I think those features are buy, swap, send, receive, earn. Um, that's really cool. Really, I love this page. I would keep it, and I would just move the search button. Replace the wallet button with a search button.
okay.
And just something that's more intuitive for the users, right? I love where Discover is. Discover's in home is rightfully placed. And um, I would put the wallet button in a completely different location that is a little more challenging for Web2 users to click on.
Okay. So hmm. So
It's
the issue with that is sometimes if we focus on just one user, it might make us lose the whole set of one of our main core users, because I'll say our core users are not the Web2. For now, our core users are not the Web2 individuals, they are more of the Web3
Yeah,
individuals.
absolutely. So I can give you an example of onboarding in Web2 to Web3. Coinbase does an excellent job for this, right? I don't need a 24 key code to save under my mattress somewhere. Um, when you onboard, it's the typical Web2 registration process. And then I can put in my credit card, start buying crypto right away. I don't need to look at charts or any other data. I see the cryptocurrencies that I want to purchase. I can buy. There's not any of the lines, or people say the crazy graphs that are there. So now there's not a level of blindness. I don't have to set at which price I want to buy it at. It's just seamless. And so here's the element here. Even though I registered for Coinbase and I'm a Web2 user, I have no idea that I have a wallet. Now, I can't go in there and educate myself and learn about the wallet and give myself access to the wallet through the settings. But overall, as a Web2 user, I don't need to give you anything more, or they don't need to give me anything more than necessary in my educational process, right? It's like taking someone from addition, subtraction to um, geometry right away. And we know that geometry exists, but don't give me access to that. That's too much too soon. And so I know that we're looking at Web3, but overall, I'm looking at our primary audience being enterprise users and enterprise users,
Okay.
right? Web3 is going to come on board anyway, just based on the technology that we have. And like I said, it's not ad tech, it's not fintech. We have InTech, which is insight technology from our decentralized privacy sandbox that works for everyone. We still get to be neutral players and create value for the blockchain space, for community, Web3 community, and for world outside of Web3 community. And so we have to consider the long game where we don't necessarily have to come back and make changes.
Okay. All right. So in short, so you're saying let's take this off, right? Put it in another location.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Put it in another location.
So one thing we could do is, because if you click on this button here, this is supposed to be a button. So if you
Yeah,
click on this button, it's supposed to bring another button that shows things like settings, information, some other information. I haven't done that yet. So I think I could add it in this
perfect.
section.
And the
Then
settings
here,
is an ideal place for that.
yeah. So is there any other thing we need to remove in this whole page itself?
No, I think the wallet is perfect. It really
Okay.
is. It's so ideal, and you've done such a fantastic job. I just had to put on my thinking cap and really look at the community as a whole. Web2 and Web3 combined, because that's what's going to happen as we start onboarding these enterprises, is that we're going to have a community from all spaces. And so just thinking of Web3 users, that's still community. It's not rural.
Okay.
And so thinking from a world perspective, just these few little tweaks overall, this thing is fantastic.
All right. Awesome. Awesome. So also I was thinking, how do we plan on helping users convert their okay, so let's imagine now, maybe it's something that we don't want to include for now. So if a user sees a product that probably, for instance, now you're seeing like a free iPhone, that they could buy this iPhone directly from this from the wallet. Is it possible for something that sorry, is it possible for us to implement this? So for instance
What was
now,
your question? Is it possible for us to?
implement a way where users can buy a product directly from the wallet.
Yeah, and here's the best part. We don't need to know the exact details right now. As long as we move forward, we'll figure it out as we go. And that's the part of innovation where we will progress faster and be able to handle those things. We'll build, and then, okay, the answer will come to us on how to do that. We can
Okay.
absolutely have it where the users can use their NIOV token and actually buy any of these assets from our partners, hence partners, right? And so
Yeah.
that's why it's so important for us to build these relationships. If they happen to have Ethereum, Polygon, Starknet, or any other token, they can swap that out for NIOV token and again make their purchase with our partners. We're
Okay.
delivering value to these networks. And yeah, we're allowing these advertisements to be cross-chain, but the primary medium of exchange should be NIOV token.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I think that makes sense.
Mhm.
That makes sense. All
All
right.
right. Well, I am 20 minutes over, but it was very
Hey.
productive.
All
I'm
right.
happy I stayed on. Thank you, Folusho, for being what we say delivering value. And this is great and fantastic job.
Awesome. 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 Let me let you go before she comes up screaming.
No, she won't. She already called, but hey, it's all good. And she's good. Everything's good. We just want to make sure that we're delivering value, and she knows how important this work is for us in the community. So we're in a good place, man. Yeah.
All right. All right, Sadeil. I think the meeting is tomorrow, right?
I'll check my calendar.
All right.
I have a bunch of meetings, so I'll have to look at my calendar. It's either tomorrow or Tuesday. So yeah, I'll check my calendar.
All
But
right.
thank you
All
for
right.
listening.
Once I make the update, I'll let you know.
All right, we'll do. We'll do. And please read the documentation. I know it's a lot of documents, and I think I clarified with you that
Yeah.
I separated them so that way I can organize better. So you can actually read it in bite sizes.
Oh, all right, all right. I'll do that probably tomorrow morning. Yeah,
Okay.
because I'm resuming the workstation. I want to stop working from home. I'm not that active.
Oh,
So
nice.
yeah.
Okay.